Michael Jackson is the king of
pop.
This environment in here is
Toxic. Oh shit.
When you go to the pool, little kids go in the blank end.
Shallow.
People think Imani is
A player, pimp,
Homosexual.
financial status.
broke.
Dog.
I know I did not just press play on a Friday Patreon and watch the first hour and 15 minutes turn into a full-blown game of Taboo. Hold up, tell me that did not just happen. Because in my head, I was already gearing up to be annoyed, and as irritated as I wanted to be, I couldn't even fake it. I won't lie to you, I was actually entertained, like genuinely entertained, and they even admitted it toward the end, saying it was some type of team building, chemistry building exercise or moment or whatever label you want to put on it. I'm not mad at that part, I actually agree, but let's be real for a second. Y'all cheated. Every last one of y'all cheated, especially Joe's team, mainly Joe and Mark, but nah. All of y'all were bending the rules. And honestly, y'all need a whole prep talk before playing games like this. I'm talking rules, expectations, the whole rundown, because it was chaos. You had Ice tripping over words left and right. You had Imani fumbling too. You had Flip doing exactly what Flip always does. And I'm not even going to stay stuck on that part because Mark already does enough of that, to the point where it's getting ridiculous. But listen to this. Somebody might want to check the temperature between Mark and Flip. I don't think everything between them is just content anymore. Mark constantly throws shots at Flip's intelligence, and Flip's response lately is basically, I'm going to fight this dude. When they first got into it and Flip accused Mark of moving funny and then Mark escalated it, I really thought it was just for the camera. I really did. But the energy after that situation has been lingering so long that it feels as if they're alone in a room, it could turn physical. I'm dead serious. I honestly don't even know who would win because as much as I want to put my money on Flip, everybody keeps pointing out those workout clips from his show or his channel, and it's not looking too impressive. Endurance-wise, he might not even keep up with Mark, but that's a conversation for another day. I'm not mad at the game itself though. Mark was exactly as sharp as I expected him to be. Ish was way better than I thought he would be, so yeah. And look, before they even started the game, and this is really what made me want to do this video, Joe asked the room if there were any narratives they wanted to create. Shout out to Dub. I saw him on Patreon saying he was going to talk about this on Dub Radio. Go tap in with them. I feel the same way. What it feels like is y'all trying to get us, the audience and the community, to help build more narratives and invest emotionally in storylines y'all are creating just to keep us locked into the show. But here's the thing. I know you've been reading those Patreon comments. I saw one comment today that summed it up perfectly. They said, I used to be able to watch the JBP from start to finish without stopping. I'd pause my whole life just to listen straight through. But now if I start the pod at 7 a.m., I catch myself coming back at 1 p.m. And sometimes I don't even finish until 5 p.m. It's getting to the point where people are starting to check out. And once again, I'm gonna say this because I actually thought the idea itself wasn't bad. So shout out to Mark for breaking it down on Spaces and explaining the thinking behind it. I don't have an issue with the game. A lot of people do have an issue with the games though because it feels like y'all are dragging it out and wasting people's time and money. But the way I look at it is this. At least y'all are building some kind of chemistry. At least y'all can look like friends for once and we can actually see you in a friend type environment. Because let's be honest, people will probably still pay to watch y'all play Monopoly. I'm talking a full episode of just Monopoly. You can't sell it as a Patreon episode, but there is definitely interest in watching y'all play games. The way I personally viewed it was like, all right, let me see how they really interact. Because that's the thing about games. You get every type of situation and personality trait wrapped into one setting. There's pressure involved. We get to see how you move when everything's going your way. We also get to see how you act when things start going wrong. We get to see what kind of teammate you really are, whether you actually want to see others win or if you low-key enjoy watching people lose. All of that shows up in one single game. So no, I don't hate the games, it's just that y'all need to be upfront with people if the game is about to take up the entire episode or more than half of it. If people aren't mentally locked in for that, they're gonna get annoyed and you're gonna push even more listeners away, believe me, period. Hopefully y'all switch it up and play different games. Hopefully everybody is fully briefed, pause, on what game is being played so they can do their homework and come prepared. Because as you said in the middle of it, Joe, at the end of the day, this is still about entertainment. If you're going to be talking over people, then make it clear that they're allowed to talk over you too, because in their mind, they're just playing a game and they're supposed to stay quiet. In your mind, it's still a podcast. In my mind, I'm here to be funny, shake the room up, and throw everybody off their game. But either way, I'm not mad at it. I will say this though, since y'all are clearly pushing new narratives to ride out for the rest of the year, if you're gonna lean into narratives, then actually lean into them. Ice absolutely needs to have a behind-the-scenes conversation, because like I already said in my last video, he's the one who put the narrative out there about Joe being gay and what he would or wouldn't do if he were. Joe flipped it back on him, and instead of laughing it off, Ice took it personally. That's wild to me. Nobody should be that shaken about their own sexuality because someone else throws that out there.
I don't care how you interpret it, I don't care how you frame it. But once again, if narratives exist, good or bad, then stand on them. And this is especially for the ones saying, oh, I only want to spread positive narratives, aka Ice and Ish. You don't get to laugh at the negative narratives about the rest of the cast while hiding behind positivity. You can't clown Flip and call him Chicken Nugget, and what makes it even crazier is Ish being one of the main ones doing it, considering two things. First, while they were playing the game, he said the work environment was a certain way and everybody instantly said it was toxic. That alone could be a whole separate video. And then it somehow got worse, because if I'm Imani, I'm looking at that moment like, yo, what is actually wrong with you? The narrative about her came up and everyone was like, wait, what? And as soon as he finished the sentence, I was sitting there like, wow, financially? Wow. But you're the same one claiming you want to spread positive narratives, right? Anyway, I'm not even going to stay on Ish too long because honestly, he handles narratives better than damn near everybody else on that couch. So I'll say it again. If you're going to give us narratives, or if we're going to create so-called narratives on our side, either play into them or don't. I don't want to hear complaints from Ice. I don't want to hear complaints from Ish. I don't want to hear slick comments from Parks either, especially when he casually says we don't matter or that what we say doesn't affect how they see things. The only reason y'all even know about these narratives is that y'all pay attention to them. Let's not forget that. At the end of the day though, I'm not upset. I just want that to be understood. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, you already know how we rock. There is absolutely a video up on Patreon right now. I saw Ian interview with EYL and he was talking about Netflix deals, Spotify, iHeart, and once you hear it, you can really start connecting the dots. I saw, or should I say heard, a few things that didn't sit right with me, and it made me want to speak on Ian, Joe's mindset, and where the Joe Budden podcast might be headed business-wise moving forward. So if you want to hear my full thoughts on that, tap into Patreon. I'll be dropping another video today. I'll catch y'all soon. Peace.